Today on Talking Business, I'm already feeling very relaxed, positive and zen. And the reason for that is because I'm at Mind, Body, Soul, joined by Monique Grambow, and we're going to talk about her full journey through illness to health. Hello Monique, thank you for joining me.
Hello Denise, thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and your whole journey through suffering with health issues.
In 2018, I was diagnosed with a tumor that was medically known to be incurable. They didn't have any treatment to offer either. And for the first 8 months, it was just managing the pain, unable to walk on my left leg, and just carrying on with my daily life as normal. 8 months down the line, my whole body triggered with nerve damage, known as CRPS. That left me bedbound in extreme levels of pain. Basically, all my nerves were programmed to experience pain as a normal state. Complications happened, things worsened. I developed blood clots, one which crossed my heart and settled in my right lung. I was lucky to survive that one. I had a pulmonary embolism. At that point I was in the UK and I couldn't return home. And they started me on blood thinners, which ended up causing hemorrhaging within. They didn't diagnose it until it was almost too late. And at that point I wasn't given much hope to make it through. Gladly I did. I came back home and suffered from PTSD after that experience for the next 7 months. But throughout that journey, I learned a lot. It completely shifted my life. It completely shifted my mindset, my perspective. And although it sounds very daunting, and as a human experience, it really was, it has brought me where I am today with great gratitude.
Well, this is the very moving moment for me to sort of stop you in your tracks to say, here we are in a business now that you've built with a lot of heart and soul, and you're telling a very difficult time in your life with a big smile on your face, almost like it was a blessing. And you had a steady career, you were a teacher, you had started a life for yourself in a very different path. So tell me, from the healing journey, where did that bring you to then want to do something with that?
So as a teacher, I was a music teacher. A lot of children came to me asking for support emotionally, mentally. I had a very good connection with the children. And it was out of my profession. I didn't know how I could help them professionally, or at least give them sound advice. So in 2015, I began to study modalities to help kids feel calmer, how to help them manage challenges, adopt a mindset that will give them a better perspective to life. So mindfulness, breath work, a bit of energy medicine, EFT tapping techniques, music as a form of therapy, sound healing as well, art as a form of therapy. So I did all these courses simply out of, I loved, it really captured my interest. No? Yes. And I brought that into school during my lunch breaks, break times, and I had 60 children doing mindfulness. And I thought, amazing. Wow, they could have chosen to go out and play, but they decided to come here and sit with themselves. So that, it really teaches us that importance that children still carry, and adults, I think, feel, we detach a lot more.
Yeah, they have the open mind to try it.
That's right. So they were there, and that, I learned a lot from that. I saw how these tools, particularly mindfulness, helped children navigate challenges and, with a different state of mind.
Yeah.
3 years into that journey, experiencing how, this impact in school, that's when my health hit.
Okay.
And at first I thought, oh my God, these kids, all this support I was giving them, I'm not able to give it to them anymore. They don't have that support. Obviously, teachers are amazing in supporting kids anyway, no? Mm-hmm. But I felt this was a very specific type of approach. And because of that, I thought, okay, I can't be there, but how many well-being practitioners are there out there who can?
Yeah.
And that's when I began to, create the charity. I brought together well-being practitioners in Gibraltar. Some of them are even from outside of Gibraltar. I got them vetted, safeguarded, and we presented this concept to the minister, who welcomed it open-heartedly. And since then we've had a minimum of 20 to 26 well-being programs running on a weekly basis in all government schools, most government schools.
So this for you has been a story of survival also, because personally you embraced this form of life and it's been your healing journey also. So you built Mind, Body, Soul.
This platform for me was about bringing people together. Mm-hmm. I recognized that there were a lot of practitioners out there working solo, and I feel we've been through a time where it's been really challenging to get in as a well-being practitioner, as a well-being therapist, to get into places. So I was witnessing that, mm-hmm. and I thought this platform can bring people together and facilitate them providing the services, providing the purpose that they want to provide. Mm-hmm. And that's what the Mind, Body and Soul represents. People who work with the mind, people who work with the body, people who work with the soul, with our emotions, with our energy, and who serve the same purpose. For me, it's very important to align people and gather people who come and serve from purpose and love. Well-being can be a business, it really can. But when you serve with purpose and love, that's mm-hmm. where, I feel the real difference is made.
So you've already got a foothold, and today you have your own center. Where are you going from here?
I'm going to be honest, pretty much since the start of the MBS, it's almost like I don't feel like I've had a choice. Yeah. I feel like the purpose has driven me there. And it's growing very organically globally, where people from other countries have heard of my story, who need support, and obviously, gladly with working remotely opens up those doors. So I've been delivering workshops for corporates also online, as well as supporting clients. And I feel it's just sort of opening up in that way. I've been invited to podcasts in London.
Amazing.
By Forbes as well, to Dubai.
Well done.
So things are growing very organically, and it's not something I've intentionally gone out there to do, but it's almost found me, and I'm very humbled.
So one of the things that you've mentioned just now also, which I think is something very common in a business journey mm-hmm. and a business experience, are the obstacles that you're going to find along the way. I want to know a little bit about the obstacles that you've found building this type of business in a small community, but also, do you think the obstacles that life has thrown at you prepared you to be able to overcome any of the business obstacles?
For sure. I even told the clients today, problems for me no longer have the same meaning.
Okay.
I don't experience problems. Every challenge thrown at me, I perceive as an exciting opportunity to learn how to overcome it. So that's how, when you hack your mind and program it to perceive challenges as opportunities for growth, that's what we're about. That's why we're here. That's my belief. So there is no such thing as a problem. Even if we can't find a solution to it, it's about practicing acceptance. We have to allow and accept things that we cannot change. So everything completely aligns with my healing journey, in the sense of I couldn't do anything immediate about how I was feeling. I simply had to accept it. And through that acceptance, I found peace.
Yes.
And through that peace, I found that choice of choosing how I wanted to feel. If I had this amount to live, I wanted to make those the best days of my life. I had children. That, you know, that really helped. My husband, my family. I wanted to make the best of it, you know, and we have the power to choose that. It's very easy, you know, it's easier said than done.
Yes.
But I was grateful to have the tools to do it. And after experiencing that, running a business, obviously for me, it's come first of all from a charity, which has been the biggest challenge, moving from a charity into a business mindset.
Yep.
It's been all about adapting that purpose and passion into finding ways into sustaining a business. Obviously the expenses that the center brings, no? Making the model that we have work sustainably in a financial way, no? I'm still learning, it's still a learning curve, but that's probably been the biggest challenge, you know, finding that balance between purpose, serving my purpose,
Yes.
being passionate about it, but at the same time having to ground myself in what a business needs to work and detach emotionally to make certain decisions.
Yeah. And what is it exactly that you would say are the biggest turning points of actually turning that business model into something solid that works and pays for itself?
I am learning that it's very easy to fall into mistakes in business when I'm leading emotionally. It's a learning curve. I feel I'm still a baby in the business world. I'm determined to continue making it work. I'm understanding and learning how businesses are not like this, just the same as a healing journey doesn't look like this.
Yes.
Finances go up and down. And it's also, again, the same way as I learned to navigate the ups and downs of my healing journey, I am learning to adapt that mindset to navigating the ups and downs of a business. Everybody in the MBS team has a vital role to play. And I am so grateful for every member, every team member we have. It's more like a family. Without them, the MBS would just be me. One person cannot make the change that we want to see. You know, the motto of MBS is each of us can make a difference. Together we can make a change. So it's the togetherness, it's the teamwork, it's the support of my family, my husband, and my kids.
Yeah.
So I'm just one person. For something like this to run, it's a collaborative energy that comes together and aligns.
It's really good to be able to give people who are running such worthy initiatives and businesses the opportunity to sit here and tell us so much more about it as well. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad.
So for the viewers, apart from the fact that there is a magnificent local woman running a center like this in Gibraltar, I feel like even watching from your TV screens, you must have picked up on the positive energy that Monique radiates. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
So I'm enjoying a cup of tea at Casemates today, the hub where people stop and have their breaks, their teas, their coffees, their lunches, their dinners. And this is a very, very special location for locals and tourists. And I'm joined by Claire today at Little Rock.
Hi.
Welcome, Claire. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
So, Claire, it's so nice of you to join me. And you're going to tell me all about how this came about. But first of all, I really want to know a little bit about you growing up. What was that like?
Yes, it was. Had a very good childhood. It was lots of fun.
You look like a fun person.
Yes, I am a fun person. Yes, don't drink. I certainly don't drink vodka anymore because it's too fun. I at the age of 10.
Yes.
I wanted to get a job.
Wow.
So I got a
So early.
Yeah. So I got a job in a cafe. I really wanted to do well at school, but I had dyslexia, and at the time people didn't pick that up. So I so wanted to do really well, but I didn't. I ended up becoming the naughty girl at the back of the class, making everyone laugh, because I didn't get what it was about. So my secondary school experience wasn't the best.
Okay.
Because as I say, because of the dyslexia. So I started work at 10 and had a weekend job. I got an amazing tips.
Amazing.
Like amazing. Like we're talking like £50 a day then. It was a lot of money. I loved it. I loved people. People loved me, and that's how I got working and about.
Okay.
In the end, I used to spend more time at work and a lot less time at school. My mum didn't know that at the time, but yeah. And then when I don't know if it was GCSEs or O levels, I don't think it was that then, it was something different. Well, you know, I passed one, religious education, which my mum chased me around the kitchen, very cross, because she thought I was gonna pass a lot more. Luckily, she didn't get to me, so I'm still alive today.
We're very happy about that.
Yeah. And then at the age of 16, I left school and I was made the manager of the restaurant.
Well done. You've carried it on, and you've had a very good family mentor, I believe.
Yeah. My dad was amazing. I get all my work efforts for him and my mum as well.
Yeah.
But my dad really inspired me. What I learned from my dad and my mum was, you think outside the box.
Yep.
I think it's very important that whatever you do, you could put 110% in, but also you love everything you do.
I want to know, from the perspective of an outsider, what do you see that you think locals don't really see as much as someone from the outside?
Gibraltar as a country itself is just, it's a country, but it's more like a village. You know, everybody knows everybody. We're friendly. Everybody says hello to everybody. We're all like a community. We're all
like
together.
a big family.
Yes, how amazing is that? And you don't get that anywhere in the world anymore.
No,
I mean, the fact that Gibraltar was like recently voted the 6th safest country in the world.
Yes.
I mean, how lucky are we to be living in this amazing country? I love it.
Yeah.
I love this place.
Yeah.
Like, how lucky was my dad to get this amazing place in prime location. We're full of regulars every day, which are like family.
Yes.
And they ask me how my mum is, and I ask them how they're doing, and they're, you know, and we all know each other.
Yeah.
So blessed with Little Rock.
Yes.
Also, your business is as good as your staff.
Yes.
And I think people need to understand that.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to look after your staff.
Yeah, I agree.
That's really important to be successful. And also, what I've noticed a lot when I've worked for other companies in the past and things, a lot of managers and people have staff that have got a lot of potential.
Yes.
Now, instead of embracing their potential,
they feel intimidated.
Yes. And they don't use their potential and let them grow as people and then make their lives easier. So I automatically think that member of staff's really good at that.
Yeah.
Right. That member, right. That's what you're going to do. That member of staff's good at that. That's what you're going to do. It's not like, and I'm always open for ideas.
Amazing.
Yeah, you know, a lot of ideas come from my staff.
Yeah. Do you think all of these experiences have built you up to the businesswoman you are today, being able to run a successful business? And what advice would you give anyone who wants to run a business in hospitality today?
As I say, success doesn't come to you. You can't sit on your bum and expect it to come to you. There's only one way to be successful, and that is hard work.
Yes.
And this is my advice to everybody. For any business, not just hospitality.
Yes.
you've got to be in your business.
Yes, be present.
Yes.
Be involved.
You have to be, that is a key part of it. You have to be here. It's definitely about customer service. And also what I feel in Gibraltar, which a lot of people don't realise, is Gibraltar is different from any other country in the world.
Yeah.
And I really, truly mean that. And like, it worked in England, so it's going to work here. That's not the case.
So you're very busy and you're dedicated to the business, but you're also a mother. How have you been able to juggle bringing up a child, having a young child, and being so dedicated and committed to an industry that's so demanding?
That I have to say was hard. And when you're going into this trade,
Yes.
you do miss certain times with my
children.
daughter.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that you can't get back.
Yeah.
And I was really lucky. My mum and dad was here, so they would do lots of things with her and everything else. But that is something you have to think about hard, you know. But then on the flip side, by working so hard, you can also offer a better future.
Yeah, and also example.
And she's a very hard worker.
Because you set the bar high for them by giving them the example that they need in life, right?
Yeah, her work ethics are amazing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more prouder of my daughter.
That's amazing. I mean, you mentioned family quite a lot, which means that it's very important to you. And I think everybody who knows Little Rock knows the family.
Yeah.
And that your father is almost like a local legend too.
Yeah, he is.
Tell me about him a little bit.
He was the most amazing, gentle, adorable, funny, kindest person I've ever met in my life. And when I literally say there wasn't one person that didn't like my dad, that is the truth. He was just worshipped.
Yeah.
And it's over 2.5 years now. And I miss him every day.
Of course.
Like, I miss him every day.
So what qualities did you learn from your parents about building businesses?
Yeah. Well, I learned to respect people, to love what you do, to always work hard and give 110%. And as my mum always used to say, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves.
My mum says that to me too. Yes,
And
I never forget the first time she told me.
No, yeah, she did, yeah. So that's what I'd suggest.
So it can't be easy running something like this alone. What does your support system look like?
Well, my auntie Carol and Uncle John,
Yes.
they moved over here when they sold their business, which was a few years ago. They've been a great support to me. Obviously, I sit with my mum and dad. They were always great. But you know what? I've got so many amazing friends. I now feel like I'm Gibraltarian, really.
Yes.
I feel like I'm part of, this is my home now.
Yeah. So here in Casemates, you do have quite a wide selection of restaurants.
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep your restaurant as a place which is busy all the time, full and quite surrounded by competition?
You have to be one step ahead. You have to always be changing things.
Yeah.
You have to be the first person to bring the next thing in.
Yeah.
Like Tapa Fridays.
Right.
You've just got to keep thinking out the box.
Yes.
And bringing something new in all the time. And everything you do bring in, do it and make sure that you do it and it's perfect.
Amazing. So keep creative and keep raising the bar.
Keep raising the bar. Like I say to the staff, it's all right when you're here at the bottom, you've got nothing to lose. But as you start climbing up the ladder,
Yes.
it gets harder and harder. And then when you get to the top of the ladder, that's your hardest point. because there's only one way, and that's down.
Right.
So don't take anything for granted, and make sure you don't ever drop your standards. And I'm constantly invested
Yes.
back into my business.
Right. So I'm going to ask you the question we like to ask all our guests,
Yep.
which is, Claire right now is?
I'm content.
Yes.
I'm
Very
content
important.
in myself, and I'm proud of what I've achieved, and I'm proud of where I am today and what I've made of this
And so
amazing
you should
business.
be. But thank you for sharing all of that with me. It's been great talking to
It's
you.
been great talking to you too.
Thank you, Claire. So a wonderfully insightful conversation on what it takes to run a successful restaurant here in the hub of Gibraltar. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.